In this time lapse, I am working with a dog that struggles with relaxation. We've had several visits before this, and in this one, we are sitting at the mall. Notice that I don't go anywhere with him. I just sit here and let him wander and move around. And for a moment there, I'm on the floor comforting him a bit as something passed that scared him. But I just keep this up until he's able to lay down and relax. Now, this clip is from that very first session I mentioned. Here, we had gone to the park, and he was anxious and watching the windows. He was whining quite a lot, pacing, and anytime I went to move to get up out of my seat, he was jumping up, trying to climb in the front with me. Anytime he saw anyone pass close to the vehicle, he was going to bark at them. Just a very unsettled boy. So that visit, I did exactly the same thing at the mall. I waited for him to relax. A lot of times, these anxious dogs just need help with their emotional regulation. And in order to help them with that, you have to show them that everything's fine. They don't have to worry about what's going on in the world around them. And they can continue to do other things once they do relax and once they do calm down. I kept this up just like at the mall until he was able to lay down. Now keep in mind this moment took several hours to accomplish. When you are trying to help a dog relax like this that is so anxious, you have to take your time. You have to be patient. And this is why some clients choose my services, because I take that time with their dogs to make sure to do it right. Once he did relax and he did lay down, notice he did lay down and I moved to get up and he got up because I got up. Then I just waited for that lay down again, and then we continued and we eventually got out of the car and walked around. This was his first visit, reminder. After multiple successive visits, we ended up at that mall working on that with people moving all around him. And eventually, he was doing so much better. He was doing fine with car rides. He was relaxing. He was getting out within 5 minutes of the stop. He was doing better in different public places. And he was calmly watching the world around him. With that calm, we were then able to work on his actual cues. You cannot work on anything obedience related until you have a dog that is relaxed. When they are stressed, you have to help them overcome that stress with patience, positive reinforcement, and just showing them that you are relaxed in that situation. Look at the body language in this photo. This is a dog on high alert. His ears are tense, his brow is worried, his body is tense, and his gaze is very forward focused. This changed to this next image here over months of visits, going to different places and getting exposed to these different things. And eventually led to this. Happy boy, rolling around, not a care in the world. Most dogs won't take as long as Edwin did. Most are much more confident and much more sure of themselves. When you see a dog as anxious as Edwin, though, you can't rush things. The dog has to determine the pace of the work. When you pay attention to that body language and you take that time, this is the result you get. And you have to focus on emotional learning before you focus on obedience.